Hey guys, I'm Bobbi Pack. Today on Ready, Set, Cook, we are going to be making an amazing appetizer. It's stuffed mushrooms with Philadelphia cream cheese, the whipped kind with onions and chives. Awesome. And we're basically going to show you how to add all these little ingredients and mush them all together and make a great appetizer for your family or for a dinner party, whatever you want. So we're going to get started. I'm going to kind of go over the ingredients, let you know kind of what we're going to do. Gonna get the stuff going, gonna get the mushrooms all cleaned, and then we'll be good to go. Like I said, I'm using Philadelphia cream cheese, onion, and chive, which is amazing. I've got my mushrooms, which I purchased at the store. You can get the big ones, you can get the medium-sized ones, whatever you want. Now, how many people you're feeding is going to depend on how many mushrooms you're actually going to purchase. I have some scallions to use today. I have some French fried onions. I have some parsley flakes, salt and pepper, garlic, because well, I'm on the Central Coast, and I'm about 5 minutes away from Gilroy, which is the garlic capital of the world. And I've got some different cheeses. Gouda, my favorite, absolute favorite. So I use Gouda. When you do your sausage, you can pretty much use any sausage you want. Depends on how hot you want your sausage to actually be, and how much hot you want your for your guests. So if you're doing like a Mexican meal and you want to do this, fine, great. I would get a spicier sausage, but today I'm just going to go ahead and use the regular sausage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the sausage open. I'm going to get that put on the stove. I'm going to preheat my oven at 350 degrees. I'm going to start cleaning these mushrooms, and then we'll be ready to go. So we'll see you right back here in just a minute on Ready, Set, Cook. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bobbi Pack, and today we are making stuffed mushrooms with Philadelphia cream cheese. What I'm doing while you were gone, preheated my oven at 350 degrees. I went ahead and put my sausage on. You can hear it sizzling. Sounds so awesome. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you don't want to burn the sausage. I have a problem of turning the oven on too hard, the stove on too hot, and end up burning everything. You don't want to do that. So you're going to want to make sure you kind of keep going here. Make sure your sausage is browning really pretty. You want a really pretty brown there, and oh, it smells so good. So you just want to make sure that you're continuing to kind of move it around. You can turn it down a little bit if need be. In the meantime, with your mushrooms, you're going to want to take the stem out of the mushroom, just like that. Go ahead and throw it in a bowl. I'm putting mine in a bowl so I can drain them and I want to clean them, because you definitely have to clean these mushrooms before you do anything. You just have to. And so you want to make sure that it's all clean and done, and all of them are de-stemmed, because you don't want to stem them there, you want to stuff them with butter. So we're going to go ahead and keep browning our sausage here. You want to kind of break it up a little bit. Oh gosh, this smells so good. You want to kind of break it up a little bit. That way you have a ton of sausage for your stuffed mushrooms. Because honestly, this is really what helps to make the mushroom. So you're going to continue to take the stems out of these mushrooms. And like I said, guys, these come straight out of the fields and put in these. So we need to make sure we clean them, because there's sometimes they leave dirt on them, and you know, I don't want dirt in my mushrooms. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make sure all these mushrooms are good and the stems taken out. Now, like I said, you can use however many mushrooms you want. That's completely up to you. For this particular recipe, since I'm just cooking for my family, which is 4, I am going to just use about 12 to 15, because it's basically what it is. It's an appetizer. And so, you know, you can play with this recipe. You can do whatever you want, make it bigger, you know, add some little guys in there, whatever you want to make it a meal. You could make sure the mushrooms, the bigger mushrooms, and just make a meal out of it. I mean, great. They're awesome. You know, why not? So I'm going to go ahead and get this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these guys under some water, just so they can clean up, you know, kind of move them around a little bit. That way we know that we definitely have clean mushrooms. And my sausage is browning, and I'm going to break it up. You really need to break it up, because otherwise, you know, you're going to have chunks in. You don't want chunks in there. So, like I said, guys, I have some scallions today, and a lot of people think that you can't use these guys. You can. You can use those, and they add. I mean, they just add something to it. And so I personally use them. I like it. So I'm going to cut my tops off, get rid of those, and cut these guys up. You can cut them whatever size you want, okay? It's completely up to you. And again, I just grab, I kind of eyeball it on these guys, just kind of grab it together and put them in there because this is going to be to taste. And whatever's easiest for you, whatever tastes better, whatever you think is what definitely I would use. So I'm going to put my scallions in there. I've got my chive and onion Philadelphia cream cheese, which, oh my gosh, this is going to kill me. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Oh, man, you don't even know. That's just amazing. You can eyeball your salt and pepper. I like to make sure that I have it right just because I don't want too much salt. So I do about 1/4 of a teaspoon. If that doesn't look like enough, I'm going to go ahead and do another 1/4 of a teaspoon. For my pepper, I'm going to do 1/2 of a teaspoon. Add a little bit of kick there to it. Go ahead and put that in right there. My meat's still browning here, and it's not, I turned it down to about 6 on my stove. So it's not burning, and that's important because you definitely don't want this meat to burn because, oh, it smells so good. Because everybody knows how amazing sausage is, so just add something. Like I said, guys, we're near Gilroy, California. I'm on the Central Coast, so garlic capital of the world. If you ever get a chance to go through there, you drive through there, and it's just like, it's amazing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get one of my little guys here, and basically, I'm going to squeeze. I have 3 garlic cloves in there right now. I'm going to squeeze those, you know, and you can, it's again, the garlic, guys, it's going to be to taste. It's pretty much going to be whatever, you know, however much you really like garlic. My family loves it. I put it on everything. My husband always laughs at me. Here's 2 more, guys, because he says that I put way too much. He makes fun of me because he says it's either garlic or it's onion that I put in everything, and he's right. I do put it in everything. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and get those mushrooms cleaned up. I'm going to put them under water, kind of squish them around, and sometimes I need to take a paper towel and kind of wipe some of the dirt off around them, and that's fine. You could do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get those washed. I'm going to get my meat browned up, and we'll meet you right back here to stuff our mushrooms on Ready, Set, Cook.